The racing season, in many ways, felt like a story with a thin plot. There were undeniable highlights, led by a spectacular crop of three-year-old colts and the thrilling rivalry between classic winners Sovereignty and Journalism. Yet, looking deeper, the year seemed top-heavy. When filling out my Eclipse Award ballot, the choices often felt less about picking between two greats and more about trying to justify a candidate from a pool of flawed resumes. It prompts a larger question about the sport. How do we foster a landscape where top horses maintain the sustained, championship-caliber form that captivates fans? But enough philosophizing. Let's get to the ballot, starting with the easy ones. The 2-year-old male division was a true slam dunk for the undefeated Ted Noffey, a dominant and deserving champion. The 3-year-old male title was a battle of titans, with Sovereignty getting the nod over his rival Journalism after a brilliant and consistent campaign. Other decisions were far tougher. In the female divisions, I landed on the brilliant turf filly Shisospicy for champion 3-year-old. Her breathtaking win in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint, beating older males, was arguably the single most impressive performance of the year, and she backed it up with dominant victories from spring through fall. For older female, Torpedo Anna's body of work, though not as flashy as her Horse of the Year season, still proved superior over the full season. The sprint categories were a mess. For the males, I went with Bookham Dano, who maintained high-level form during an abbreviated but brilliant campaign. For the females, the turf sprinters stole the show, with Shisospicy again leading the way over the talented Ag Bullet. Older male was defined by the Breeders' Cup Classic, where the international star Forever Young stepped up and beat all comers, claiming the title after besting our best all year long. On the turf, the story was familiar, with top honors again going to a foreign powerhouse. For Horse of the Year, the conversation begins and ends with Sovereignty. He was the beating heart of the season's best division, never coming back to earth after huge effort after huge effort. While I wish he had faced older horses, the foundation he built was so strong he didn't need a final exclamation point. Shisospicy and Forever Young round out my top 3, the former for her sheer brilliance, and the latter as a tip of the cap to a world-class campaign. In the human categories, Flavian Pratt gets my vote for jockey based on his dominance at the highest level. Trainer was a tight 3-way race, with Todd Pletcher getting a slight edge for his success across both 2-year-olds and older horse divisions. For apprentice jockey, the outstanding Pietro Moran, who rode a King's Plate winner and challenged for a leading title at a major meet, is a deserving choice. And so, another season is in the books. It had its stars and its compelling storylines, but it also revealed a need for more depth and consistency at the very top. Sovereignty was a worthy headliner, but the sport must strive to ensure the supporting cast is just as compelling.